Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Vikings are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Packers offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line with the Green Bay Packers. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Man left. 4 down. Check.
319. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. 319.
Rodgers going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
319. Hey, 88.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Double tight. Check. 4 down.
Rodgers now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
319!
Here's Rodgers to throw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go! 180! 180!
50's the mic!
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go! 180! Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go! 180! 2 jet! 2 jet!
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Double tight! 4 down!
319!
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Martellus Bennett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Novak out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Oh, here we go.
Second down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Get ready. Hey, we got four.
The play clock's running down.
Switch it.
Get ready.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater going deep for Diggs. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight. 4 down.
The toss play to Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 33. A good pickup there, a 22.
Have you gotten used to seeing Martellus Bennett in number 80? I mean, he's been number 88 his entire career, right?
And how about that? The fans selecting his jersey number.
Yeah, that was his idea. He put that out there on social media and said, here are a few choices. What should I wear? And he went with what the fans picked. Over 100,000 people weighed in.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
2nd down following the run.
Key to tight end, key to tight end. Hey. 4 down.
630.
Alert flare.
They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Get there. You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 6 guy.
630. 319. Slant.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Double tight. Hey,
Set. Way 90. Way 90.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Two tights. Even.
Get ready. Way 90.
Mike 50.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight.
Set. Way.
4 down.
Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
We got 4. We got 4.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Double tight, double tight.
Get ready. Wide
Hey,
force,
we got
force.
4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
Tiger, tiger.
On first down, Murray. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's get it.
Set.
Mike's
Blue
47.
58.
Mike's
Blue
57.
58.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Set. Blue
4
58.
down, 4 down.
Blue
Check,
58.
check.
Force. Tiger, tiger.
Kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater.
Check 15.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Guys, double tight. Double tight. Everyone got 4. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
2 tights, 2 tights. 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
got tight left, tight ends left.
3 down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
4 down, check, 4 down, 4
Get
down.
ready. Wait 90.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Wide 80.
First down, Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Strong right.
Get ready. Force. Tiger.
Check.
Wide 80.
They start the drive with Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Get ready.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return. Will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Watch tight end.
Check 30.
Hey.
319.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, here's Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Tight end right, tight end right.
319.
Four down, even.
Jumbo. Quick,
Jam.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook stripped, the ball's out. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Robinson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And some room to work. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Three down.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Man left, man left. Everyone got 4 down.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
4 down.
Now it's the backup, Bradford. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
40.
4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. Under crunch. Under crunch. Under crunch.
Alert, alert.
Showing 8. Showing 8.
Red 80. Red 80.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
All day.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Turbo.
Throwing, Bradford. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on third. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hot. 30. Hot.
Here I come. I'm coming after you, 25. I'm coming after you, 25.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
Hot. 30.
Hey. 4 down.
Alert, alert.
Switch.
To throw is Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
we go. 180. Here we go. Monday. 5 down. Stand up in.
Second down, Bradford. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's it. Big hit. Single. I got a single in the slot. Take the back. 25. Alert. They can't hang with us.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 5. Check 3.
Here's Bradford. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This will be taken short. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
319.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off. Now Bradford. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
You got three down.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
We've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On first down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On second down, Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Everyone's got 4. 319.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
4 down.
A first down throw for Bradford. He'll find Thielen working the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, watch that.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Single.
We got hard 30.
Wide. Get wide.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Mike's 50.
From the gun, Bradford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On third down, Bradford. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
319. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
319. 258. Box it. Box it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight. Tight end right. 319.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 319.
On the toss, here's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Vikings. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Bradford to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Bradford going to give it to Murray. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Two tights. They're hot. 240. Odd. 5 down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Strong right. It's hot. 240. Turbo. He's coming. Double up. 5. He's coming. Double up.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bradford. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Alert. Back.
Working out of the gun, Bradford. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
This one away by the punter, Dar. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check 9. Alert. Here we go. Set hot. Watch the ship. Hey.
Time running out here on the play clock. They run it again with Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set hot. Ready. I got 11. Exit. 5. Slam.
The play clock's running down. Here's Bradford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Bradford hitting Thielen there for a Viking first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
4 down.
First down, Bradford. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
4 down. Alert.
On 2nd down, Bradford again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. Alert. Key 8.
To throw on 3rd down, Bradford. That is caught by Thielen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Left coming. Ready. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Hey, we got right. We got right. It's hot. 30. Alert. Check three.
Bradford hands to Cook on the draw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. It's hot. 40.
Hey, check flag 47. Check flag 47.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Here we go. It's hot. 5 down. Stand up in.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's get it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
4 down. 2 times. 4 down. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. They'll run it with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
4 down. Easy. Tighten up. Jump out. 318.
They'll look to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Wide left. 4 down. 318. 4 down. Hey, 88. 318.
On third down, that's Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Go, go, run, run, run. Too fast, baby.
And Novak's kick is good. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at FedEx Field. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Turbo. Single. 180. 1 day. Patch.
He's back to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Alert. 3 down. Alert. Bang. 1 day.
He'll look to throw.
36.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
So it is all up to Dan Carpenter. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it is all up to Dan Carpenter. This from long, very long range. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see the defensive strategy.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really...